want to turn the more this way too?
I'm
Whenever, brother. I just want to Isaiah. You want to get Isaiah 53:5 on that?
Isaiah 53.
That's going to be die with honor. That we might get touched though, but at least die with honor though,
Isaiah 53 and 10, right?
5. 53 and 5.
You know, 5. Let me find that. Right here. Didn't even put the, think it'll reach if you put it up there? No, that's fine right now.
So, Shalom. The real Hebrew Israelites that come in week week out to prophesy this downfall of this wicked ass country called America, to teach the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you guys are God's chosen people that the Bible speaks of. But first and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and the Akim out there that are pushing these truth with nothing but sincerity in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So I'm the brother Marakal.
I'm brother Kawak.
I'm the brother Amon.
And today we want to speak about to die with honor though. That in this ministry we could get touched though. Last week we spoke a little bit about the LA brother that got stabbed up though. And the thing about it though is like there's nothing new under the sun though, because our own what you want to say, the forefathers, which we are forefathers, they got touched though. Things happen to them too. And that's part of the territory that comes with this ministry, because we just never know. We pray that we don't, but the thing is though, we know it comes with the territory though, And I was telling his brother last week though, man, if we die though, at least we didn't die like a no good gangbanger or on the street and shit, At least we died with some with integrity for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, And that's the thing about it though, man. So, like I said, Lord will, the Akim and none of us get touched though, That, the chariots come and they get beaten up though. That's all we, because it says in the scriptures though that some were not going to get touched though, Some are just going to get beamed up though, The missiles are going to come, and then the chariots though, hopefully beam those up though, But it tells you in the scriptures too that those that died in Mashiach though, those are gonna be the first one beamed up though, So that's the thing about it though, man. So their works, it follows them, The works follows them, and that's the thing about it though, that come out, we are in some dangerous times though, because you see everything that's going on right now. Motherfuckers getting killed, shit like what's going on with the country.
Racism.
Yeah, it's there though, And then us being the Israelites though, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, that's more shit on us though, man.
One of the first targets.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like it's the tribe of Judah always gets targeted though, man. They always get targeted though, man. If you want to get
It's Isaiah 53 and 5. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed.
And that's talking about Yahushua, because he went through all that, man. He went through all that though. So therefore, who are we? And the scriptures never says that it's going to be an easy walk though. It's going to be a hard walk though. And Yahushua literally died for Israel, but first and foremost the elect though, man. So he went through all that though. So therefore, it has to happen though. So it tells you in the scriptures, like I said though, the walk though, it's not going to be an easy walk though. So like I said, it comes with the territory though, man. So you can't be just thinking that it's a walk. We're at a park right now. It's like a walk in the park though, man. it's gonna be hard though, man. Because even like I said though, like in the scriptures, it talks about this great man that got touched, man. They did something to him though, you know.
And even the walk in the park is not a good thing because people here at this park walk around and they get robbed, and they get fucked up, they get stabbed, wrong place at the wrong time.
That literally happened in this park, right?
Yeah.
You see, you know. So we go, hopefully, you know, we're accepted from the dangers, though, you know. Hopefully, we're accepted from the dangers and things like that because, like I said, it comes though, and pretty soon, you know, we're gonna get slandered though, man. Us, you know, they're gonna be like those Israelites though. We're gonna get slandered, man. They're gonna have people go up against us though, man. And that's what these devils are gonna be doing, man, and are doing, man. When you hear about Israelites though, you already hear like foul stuff though, man. Shit, before I even came with the truth though, one woman knew about the Israelites though. You're like, she told me though, she's like, oh, those guys that wear she didn't know how to call them though, but she's like the garments and things like that. I heard this and that about them though. And you know what I'm saying though, so it's out there though, but just people don't understand though, you know? So that's the thing about it though, man. So we know what we go up against though. If one of us can get 2 Corinthians 4:17 and get a James 1:12. Right here. Yeah, 2 Corinthians 4:17.
Wait for him.
You can get that, James. Yeah.
James 1:12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him.
Exactly. So the temptations can come many though, man. And it's gonna come to the temptation, which is the MOTB. That's gonna be the one, hey, you with the beast or you're with Yahweh Hashem outside.
If people don't expect it, it's gonna come. Like I was just glancing through the articles before camp, and they're still enforcing those penalties on truck drivers that don't speak English.
Yeah, they're still pushing that. Yeah.
So two things are gonna happen. One, that's racism, loud and clear. So you're gonna get a divided America. And then two, they're not gonna have any truck drivers to deliver the food to the grocery stores. That's gonna create a famine, and the food's gonna stay back and get spoiled.
It's gonna get raw. Yeah, it's gonna explode. So, which is gonna create more famine. So imagine that. Well, I'm not imagining. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, imagine it. You imagine. Man, think about it every day.
But I think about like when you know there's gonna be so many like empty shelves though. They're just gonna be like, damn, you know.
I gotta do something.
Yeah, kind of.
James 1:13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempted he any man.
Exactly. So if you're the elect though, you're not gonna get tempted though. You know? But it goes to show that you're gonna have to get tried though, man. Because if you know that MOTB, you know, what it tells you though, man, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell. So imagine though, hey, you can't buy this food right here. Where's your the MOTB? You can't scan this though. So imagine though, man, what the hell are you gonna do? You know? And you know, there's gonna be people that are gonna be up against that though. But the thing is though, it's like not all of them. People are gonna fold to the MOTB though, you know? Because it always goes back to, oh, I got kids though, I got a house, I got a wife, I got this and that. But that goes into, you know, temptation.
But we are also in the time where people are going to take the chip because they're in a medical condition.
Oh, that's right.
Remember that? They're fucking
right.
sick. Brothers like Maracab, they drive around, motherfuckers have sick, complaining all the damn time.
Yeah.
They ain't fucking happy. Those are the first ones they're going to take.
Oh, yeah.
First ones.
Yeah.
Because you're sick already.
Yeah.
And you're not even going to care about the food. You just want the medicine.
Yep.
Who the hell wants to be sick all the time?
Guys, they're sick all the time though. They're sick all the time though.
And I heard, and remember you told me, one of them even said, I wish I was dead.
Yep. Because, and you know, and that's the truth. Because I don't know if it's the same one I told you though that he did die, but he came back though.
So they're almost dead anyway. You know?
They're at the door.
So that's why they don't care.
But brother, I'm gonna give you 25 more years. Take this certificate. Yeah, give you 25 more years, guaranteed. But I don't want to suffer. Oh, you won't suffer
That's what they're gonna.
because it has medicine. Really? And you don't even have to go to the doctor anymore. Oh, man, go ahead and have fun. If you haven't had fun this past whatever 20 years because you were sick.
In that episode Black Mirror, they give you an option. I think you could copy your mind to a chip or something like that.
Like a memory or something?
Your
Yeah,
consciousness.
copy your consciousness on a chip, and then transfer that chip to a new body, and you can keep living.
There's
Oh,
many
no
ways.
shit.
There's many ways the devil's gonna get you.
Yeah.
And you'll never die. You know.
And there's a song called Hell's Bells, and they have a saying in it: Satan's coming, Satan's gonna get you. Oh, he's gonna get you. And when he comes for you, he's gonna get you.
Yeah. And that's through that MOTV though, right? Chip and everything though. Yeah, it's coming closer and closer. I see articles of that, you know? It's just coming closer and closer.
And also the immigrants, they have to get mandatory chips now.
Oh yeah?
Well, they're going to.
Either get out or stay your
You
ass
could be
here.
a citizen, just be one of the first ones to get this chip.
And I believe that's what, yeah, because it starts with the, how you said, bro, it starts with the medical, it starts with the you know, the immigrants. They're gonna be the guinea pigs though first to start off with that.
Look at what Mr. Musk is doing. He's going to patients that are they can't function from the neck down. And he's offering opportunities that they wouldn't be able to do unless they had a chip.
Okay.
You want to play video games online with your friends? Oh, well, you can do it without your hands. Just fucking put the chip in, and then you'll be in.
Well, it's like
society.
that VR, right? Like that VR.
They had on Black Mirror too. You just put it on your temple, the little thing on your temple, and you're fighting like Street Fighter.
Yeah, but who's that most appealing to? People that can't do that. Can't move my hands. You know, you're really sick. You want to get up off of this wheelchair?
And that's the thing with, you know, like, they don't fight though back, man. They don't fight back though. Because, you know, like brother said, it's true, because they're in pain though. So they just give me this or give me that. And a lot of them, they, you know, this Issachar, they'd rather be in Mexico than over here. But because the fact that, they got to pay for that, they're here because, you know.
Makes perfect sense.
You know, so that, Esau knows how to get them though, you know. But the thing is though, is it's nothing but business though, because if they miss though, if they don't go that day though, they don't get paid though. They get paid. It's like school. Like they get paid for a
every
student.
to be there.
Same shit over there at the clinic. For every person that goes, they say, oh, you're supposed to come though because this is part of your health though, and if you miss, you could get really sick though. In parts though, it's true though, but at the same time, they really just want that.
Money.
How do you think with the job that I do? How do you think
It's financed.
how you know?
Medicine.
Yeah. They call though. Oh, can Medi-Cal cover this though? Oh yeah, they can cover those. Sure, yeah, because they want your ass. They want their ass in that chair, so they can make that bucks though. And it's funny how the majority of them though is Issachar. All of them are Issachar, bro. All of them though. And like I was telling the story though, that they went one time though, and they said that no, your liver is like 50% though. Why the hell they're sending you over here to the clinic though? Fucking Esau, man. Just, you know, the livers could be all good though. You know what? Just go, you know, just try to get that payout, man.
A lot of shit he's doing.
Yeah. And that guy, he was mad though. He was like, what the hell? So I still got, my shit still functions, like 50%. How is it that you got to go to the clinic though, man? Your shit's still functional. 15%, 15 or 10, yes, understandable. Come to the clinic. But
They're good at it.
Yeah. So, you know, dude was he was pissed off though, man. He's like, look at these fucking devils, man. And he knew it was Esau. He knew it was Esau.
And the doctors, they don't want you taking herbs. You know, they don't tell you about herbs. You know, because they know that taking herbs will heal you.
They won't treat you, they'll heal you.
When my arm was fucked up, I went to the doctor. They gave me the shot, and then they said that you have to get a colonoscopy. And what's that? And I was like, what's that? Well, they're gonna have to check the ass. Fucking crazy, man.
How the fuck does that leave?
Oh shit. Who do you think I am? You know, Alazar? I'm not Alazar.
He would have done it for free.
Can I bring you a pig?
You'd bring a peg with that.
You know, that's crazy. And then the worst thing they do is they take your blood. They take your blood and they take a lot. And then they test it to see if you're a good donor. And then they'll try to convince you to be a fucking donor.
Stupid, man.
You want to save people's lives, but you're fucking dying? Hey, that's real fucking shit. That's real scary shit.
Yeah. That's why they don't mind. They want Jake to kill each other off the streets though, so they take out their organs though, man.
And I was just thinking that too.
Yeah, you know they want Jake because, you know, they put that what's that body fluid though, so it kind of like
embalming fluid.
Yeah, so that buffers them up though.
Yep.
They take all that, they puff them up for like a bit though, and then it's enough for them just to like for the funeral or for the wake though and everything though. But once like a couple of days, I think a week or something, though, much time goes by, they just, you know. But who's gonna see that? They're already in the ground.
And remember, if they want your organs, these people are so stupid. They'll just ask for your organs. And on your license, there's a circle that says organ donor. Do you want to be an organ donor in case you fucking die in a car accident?
Man, what kind of question is that, huh? But that's
Let me
Esau.
think about it. No, but your organs are gonna go to waste.
Might as well put them for something, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, when I seen that shit, I thought it is ridiculous, you know? I was like, wow, like this, my, you know, like the audacity though, you know?
That's fucking crazy.
The audacity though, you know?
Why would you ask me for my organs?
Or you could have someone live for someone else. But that's not up to the other someone else. And then another story I heard is that they got a liver, right? They got a liver transplant though. And they didn't even live for like a month. They died. You know?
Your body has to adapt to all that.
Yeah, and it's like someone else's liver too. It's not gonna be there. Yeah.
It's fucking plain.
And a lot of them though have a lot of false hope like that, man. That they're gonna get that liver transplant though. They're on the list though, but
man, that's fucking worse. When somebody needs a body part, that's all they talk about. I'm on the list for this. Yeah. Oh, I hope they come. Oh, I hope somebody dies and I move up.
Oh, like we were talking about the chip, right? Oh, if you get this chip, you're gonna be now in the 50s now.
Gee, but I'm 80 right now. That would be great.
Right. So it's just things like that, man. It's just how Esau works, though, man.
Oh, fuck. That's fucking scary.
But that's what I'm saying. People don't fight, man. Like people don't fight. That's why Celeste and Scott, you don't gotta die with honor. I'm saying like something. If you go for the herbs, though, man, go for the herbs first before you look to Esau for, you know, to get some help though, you know, because Esau just gonna give you shit to treat you, but not to heal you. And that's what I'm saying though. So first of all, pray and fast though, of course, to Yahweh Shem Al Shai, and then, you know, go the herbs though, man. Do the herbs though, because you never know, man.
Best thing for it.
Yeah. And if not though, you, like I said, you're gonna be on that list though. You're gonna have your hope on that list though. And then what? By the time you make it to 10, you probably already dead.
And I have a book that it's a herbal medicine remedies. I have a couple of them. And you know that the library is going to throw them away because some doctors got together and said, we got to ban these books.
Yeah, in the 1930s too, I believe. Like it was like back in the 1930s, though, that had the herbs though, but I believe it was like the Rothschild that took that out and made it into a business.
Yeah, pharmaceutical company was like, yeah, they can't have this motherfucker fixing themselves. Well, that's how we did it.
How do you think we live though?
And that's embarrassing for Ishikar because that's how we do it. Like I tell my mom, I'm sick like this. She'd be like, okay, go give me some of that plant over there. And then she boil it and then put it on you and then you feel better.
Yeah.
It's plants because you have those minerals inside of you that your body's just not at ease anymore. It's easy, right?
that can be my woman's grandma. Because I had a back pain though. And then she's like, oh, I got something for him though, you know? She had to put some bud, marijuana, and some rubbing alcohol, mix it together, did some things. Man, that shit fucking worked though. I was good the next day with that thing. The next day I was good, man. I was up and going though. She's like, just put some of this on your back though, and it's good. It was that green rubbing alcohol. But then I seen the like the nuts. I'm like, oh shit, that's some bud up in here, you know? But it worked though. And that shit worked better than Esau's shit that he has, like ointments that he, you know?
It's only gonna give you fucking menthol.
Yeah, and that's what it was. Like the one that, you know, like it was a white one that had menthol one, but that shit only worked temporary though, you know? But this one, I used it though, and I was good though, man. I was like, man, your grandma, those her herbs though. I don't know if she smokes them, but
yeah,
but she knows them, you know.
And when we drink that chocolate, the grandma puts the herbs in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. My grandma used to do that though. Well, probably
That
does.
root. And then everybody's like burping. So that's for gas relief. She gives it that to you at the end of dinner.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. My grandma did that too though. Yeah.
People, man, this car's supposed to be the smartest motherfucking tribe.
Yeah, and they're the ones that are in the clinic.
There's
all of them.
in the fields too, man. What the fuck?
Yeah. Run the fields, yeah, because this car's good with them herbs though. Good with the herbs though, man. It's also too with that Gad though. Gad's good with the herbs too, you know. But it's the car too though. So I'm like these people. But the thing is, man, it's the car simple. It's the car simple, man. So that's how do you think he was able to get all them in the clinic though, man?
Because they're sick.
Yeah.
It's hard to die with honor in this country.
Yeah. Can you get that one?
It's 2 Corinthians 4:17. For our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory.
See? Because though when we suffer, it's only for a little bit though, man. And I understand though, you know, waking up to the pain every day and things like that though, it sucks though. And got to see this society, Esau, everything comes with a lot of affliction though. But like I said, it's only for a bit, man. It's only temporary though, because we know these bodies though, we're not gonna live up to 100 years with these bodies though. So we know the end game though, man. You know, we just don't know how it's gonna play out.
That fucking sucks right there. Like you have pain, you know you're gonna have the same pain tomorrow. You might even have it for like fucking months or even years.
Yeah.
But Ishikar says, fuck, I'm gonna work. And then they end up working as comp. Hurting themselves.
Oh, and that's exactly what happened to a woman that I picked up though. You know, she worked in the fields too.
Fuck.
She was, you know, she worked and then she didn't go to the doctor, so it started her tobillo, you know, it started getting infected. So it got to the point where she ended up just saying, fuck, well, might as well go to the doctors. They said that shit was so infected that they were gonna try to amputate it. And she fought and said, nah, hell no, you're not gonna amputate my whole foot. So what they did was they amputated like half her tobillo, you know, but it wasn't the whole foot. And she was at least fighting her not to cut off the whole foot. Because they were like, the doctor was telling her, she got pissed off to the doctor. She's like, how are you gonna tell me like the whole foot? You know, I told her they were just trying to get a cash out. And she's like, yeah, the surgeons, you know, they try to cash out on me though. She's like, they're gonna have it with me. So they just cut off where it was infected though, half of her wheel.
I'm fucking gonna hurt like this forever.
Yeah, that's the thing though. So now she's with the walker and shit, you know, but she's like, I'd rather be on the walker than to be on a fucking wheelchair.
That's funny you said that because when I was working where I was working, this Judite, he came in and he had half of his foot missing. They're just doing that to fucking Jake.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, what about all these fucking Edomites though, man?
What about healing motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Because it's so simple, like,
That's
for
fucking,
them.
and then they'll use stuff like, well, the scripture says, what if your eye is infected when you pull it out? You're like, no, bitch.
It's stupid out
I ain't pulling out my fucking eye. Even if it's all fucked up. Like, that's how it is. But like something like a heel, you need your heel to balance.
Balance
To
it,
walk
yeah.
around, to work, to play, for everything. The heel is gone, you can't work no more. I bet you didn't even tell that lady her options.
Oh, no, they're gonna say just cut her foot off.
Well, it's your health. Your health's more important. No, bitch, my health is related to my living. You because I needed my health to be 100% so that I can work today.
Exactly.
Well, with this surgery, you won't be able to work. Oh, well then, can you do something for me? No, that's on you. You bitch.
That's just how it is, man. That's how this fucking devil is, man. You know? So that's the thing, man. What happens though is that, you know, eventually they can't do as much things though, they get depressed though, man. Like I seen a clip though where this Edomites or they're translating like the gorilla that he's gonna die though, right? So the gorilla was they're showing like videos to the gorilla, and it was showing like dead carcasses of a gorilla though. So eventually they made a gorilla depressed. They made a gorilla depressed though, where he didn't want to play no more. He was just all depressed. So you know these devils, man, they fuck with people, man. They even fuck with everything, man, animals and shit like that, man. So that's the thing about it though, man. So we know we're gonna have to suffer though, as it is though, man. You know. Can you first get Revelation 2:10? Yeah, so in the scriptures it talks about being martyrs, though, you know.
Revelation 2:10, for none of those things which thou shalt suffer, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
See, be faithful all the way to death, though. So imagine you get thrown in prison, though. Yeah, you want me to continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
So imagine though, you get thrown in prison though, man, and jail though. That shit's horrible though, man. Jail, prison, the food, the violence up in there though. You get thrown in there though, man. You still gotta be faithful all the way till you're up in there, man. So, and then the thing is, it talks about till death though, man. Some of them are gonna get their heads chopped off though, man. Like you ask somebody that, like, hey, you ready to get your head chopped off for the truth? It's easier said than done though, man. So that's the thing about it though, man. So we don't know our end game though. But the fact that we have this truth though, it's a beautiful thing. You know? It's a beautiful thing that we have this truth though, man. All the way to death though. So, like I said, we're gonna go through things though, man. That's why these Christians though, they say accept Jesus and then you're good. The world is good though, and like no matter what though is, nothing can happen to you as long as you accept Jesus though. That you're saved though. But you're not gonna go through no more trials and tribulation no more because you accepted Jesus though. Nah, man, we know the fact that we can still get touched though, man. Even being in the ministry though, no matter what, you know. So it's something that we gotta understand though. It comes with the territory though. Now we're not saying we're boosting up though, or we're fucking real man gonna die, this like that though. But the thing is though is we gotta learn, you know, gotta have some integrity, gotta have something though, man.
Yeah, you can't buy integrity.
I don't know, it's a gift though. Like I was watching this show called Godfather of Harlem.
Oh yeah,
It's a good show. Well, there's also the American Gangster, and then there's also talks about I think it's Bumpy Johnson though, the main dude. Bumpy Johnson though. You know, and Jake though, that Jake was loyal, man. He was loyal to the main Italian dude though. You know? And I guess one of his people was cutting some dope though, and he was like, I gotta confess to Bumpy, you know? And well, actually the other Jake told him, you gotta confess to him. And when he was confessing to Bumpy, he was all crying and shit and this and that. And he's all sorry, this and that. And Bumpy's like, well, you should have known what came, you know? You should have known better. If you do this, your ass gets killed though. And he was like, come on. He was crying and shit, this and that. And it was like, nah, nigga, you should have just, hey, well, if you're gonna shoot me, then shoot me, bro, you know? Because I should have known better though. But if you're not, hey, I appreciate it though. You know? But you gotta be some integrity with that, you know? You got something? Oh, 38 and 5 and 6.
I'm gonna get it. Jeremiah